What up guys, Jack Legends is back with another delicious Genesis reaction. Today we got, as you can see it in the title, Anonymous vs. The Watchers by Lieutenant Lickme. Not sure if there's a pause on that, but we're just gonna leave that alone. But anyway, this is gonna be an interesting, I'm not sure if this is gonna be a rap battle, if they're going after somebody, or if these guys are just gonna just start butting heads, you know what I mean? But anyway, let's get on with the reaction. Alright, let's get started. Dusty Fields. It sets the battleground. Oh, here we go.
I finally get to speak with the ignorant little dweeb who seems to think he has authority over
Ignorant little dweeb.
began this channel. The original architect of fear.
Throwing down.
Well, mask face. Let's
Architect of
start
Fear.
off with the title of this video, shall we? Whose name happens to appear first? Allow me to answer that.
The Watchers.
Ours. And do you think Lieutenant
Pretty sure I just did that.
by accident?
Say what you wish, Watcher, but we will not stoop to such depths of pettiness.
So, we finally face off. And you cannot fathom enough courage to say a word to me? Well, how disappointing.
Oh
But
man.
what did I expect?
Oh man.
I mean, how could it even be labeled a face-off when you're too terrified to show your face?
Pretty sure you're the one wearing a mask too there, Watcher. I'm staying out of this one, bro.
I, Watcher, is that I am here
Oh my
simply
God.
because I was instructed by Lieutenant to be. But you begged for this, you pleaded for this, and although your petty wish was granted, that does not mean you will receive the face-off you so desperately desire. You see, we will give you absolutely nothing, and we will starve you of the one thing you crave, a response from us, for we will never partake in such ignorant behavior. Especially, not with you.
Oh, well, you see, that's your problem.
That's how you deal with ignorant people right there.
All too predictable. Of course you would attempt to take the moral high ground. But guess what? I have a few little tricks up my
Watches are
sleeve for
sleeve.
tonight. So go ahead.
Tricks.
Hold your morals high.
Tonight,
And
oh.
mark my words. On this night. On
The
this
high ground.
night, those morals will come crumbling down.
I see. Sorry.
We care not for your threats.
Cast your
Uh-oh.
attention behind us.
It's going down for real, people.
Anonymous.
Behind us. You mean to
You
your
see
right or
here
left?
all of your precious little videos. But there has always been one thing that has irritated me about your series. Do you know what that is? So generic.
Oh.
So distasteful. Your thumbnails. So, being the thoughtful friend I am, I have
Thumbnails.
redesigned them for you. And I feel this new design really translates to the
Redesign?
the true power you hold. I call it the Destroyers of Evil and
Change
the
the thumbnails?
Protectors of their own virginity.
Oh, damn. The protectors of their own virginity, man. Roasted, dude.
Well, go and see for yourself.
You have no right to challenge the authority of the anonymous name, or manipulate Lieutenant's thumbnails without permission.
No, you are correct. We have no right.
Uh-oh.
But tell me,
These guys are about to get deleted.
what are you going to do about it? That's what I thought. You know,
Face
it
off,
is such a
right?
shame.
Civil War.
What a letdown you've become. So caged in your own morals that no matter what we do, you will not do a thing to us. You see, viewers, while most people are called two-faced figuratively, Anonymous here,
Is Anonymous gonna like fight back or
he
something?
is
He's
truthfully
just taking this, right?
two-faced in every aspect.
Yes.
We wear this mask to hide our identity,
My
because
God.
unlike some, we do not yearn for a following, or need to seek validation, nor fame, or reputation. We do this for those in need. We do this for them.
We do this for those in need. Oh, but of course. Because you are the ears of the deaf and the eyes of the blind. Correct? That's your little saying, isn't it? Well, it only makes sense
Eyes
that
of the
any
blind.
fans of yours would have to be both deaf and blind.
We will
Oh, wow.
not dare disrespect those we protect. Again.
He's just throwing like
Terrifying.
savage.
So I see Lieutenant gave you no eyes behind that mask of yours. Do you wonder why that might be? Do you want to know my guess? My guess is that it's to illustrate your series' lack of vision.
Watcher, do you think your quick wit will be able to mask your
Lack of
insecurities
vision, man.
forever?
Oh, how sweet of you to think of my insecurities. Unfortunately, the only one with insecurities is you, Anonymous. Because we are in your securities. Say night-night to the viewers.
You're in your
You will
security.
not
I'm sorry.
Oh, they shut him
What
down.
was that?
They shut down Anonymous. The Watcher.
Now, I would like to apologize.
I want to Watcher's mask though. I will legit wear that.
I love nothing more than to entertain you. But tonight's face-off was quite simply
Uncontrolled chaos.
So to all of the fans of Anonymous, I do hope you don't feel
Amazing.
too disappointed in your pathetic hero's attempt to fight back. And do please continue to endure his terribly repetitive, irrelevant series. I do not wish for poor Lieutenant to suffer the consequences of Maskface's inability to defend himself. What?
Surely there can't be all of it.
You will stop this.
Oh, Anonymous is back.
So, you wish to talk about wits. Very well.
Top 10 anime battles of
Tell me,
2018.
Watcher, why do you laugh uncontrollably throughout all
Looks
of
like
the
Anonymous is
videos?
about to roll up them
Could it
sleeves.
possibly be because even you know that they are a complete and utter joke, and what a cruel contradiction, Lieutenant renaming you the Watchers. Yet even with the name, that's the one thing you still lack. And popularity. Let us talk about popularity. Tell me, Watcher, what is the most popular video on this channel? Or how about the second, third, fourth, or fifth?
Oh, how adorable indeed.
Do you see the pattern here, Watcher? How does it feel, knowing just one of our episodes has the same amount of views?
Yeah,
as
Watcher
our
videos got like
videos
millions of
combined?
views. I mean, same thing with the Anonymous, but like Anonymous has more.
Insignificant.
Like in the millions, bro.
Or
In
maybe
the millions.
Irrelevant.
Insignificantly
Oh,
fall.
very well played,
A little-
Maskface. I will
Irrelevant.
have you.
Yet you boast that your name is first in the title to gain more
Maskface is
attention.
fighting back.
We find it intriguing that you are one to talk about title manipulation, considering you used our title for your first episode to trick people into actually
Title.
watching you. Do you remember that, Mr. Popular?
Stalker
And
reboot.
finally, even in the face of overwhelming facts and underperforming videos, you still claim popularity. Well, if this is true,
He's
Watcher,
throwing facts
if
at him
you
right
are
now.
the most popular series, the rightful kings, and even if views were not taken into account, tell me, why did your first series die?
Oh, please, Maskface.
You have tried so desperately to dethrone us, and even with your series being revived, even after we gave you almost a year to catch up, even after you begged and pleaded with Lieutenant to remove the one thing that divides us from the people we condemn, our morals, just so people would find you more interesting. Even after all of that, you could not garner enough attention to dethrone the rightful kings of this channel. So please continue with your careless,
He's just throwing straight
childlike
facts at him right now.
attitude and your complete lack of care for moral boundaries, because you are no concern of ours.
Bad boy
For a king
attitude.
with no throne to sit, nor crown to wear, is hardly a king.
Bravo. Bravo indeed.
Anonymous came back with some
There's
facts.
just one teeny tiny
Bravo.
issue I have with your view on moral boundaries. Anonymous.
We have fulfilled our obligation to Lieutenant. We will no
Moral
longer
boundaries.
entertain you with a
You
response.
see, in our line of work,
Lieutenant.
Maskface, the consequences of failure are many. And so you can boast about the high moral standards that govern you. And you can condemn us for the absence of such morals. But what happens when your target steps past the boundaries that you set? What happens when you can no longer reach them? As they run further into the fire. The fire you started. What happens when you can no longer defend those you were contracted to? What happens when your own precious morals stand in the way between doing a bad thing for the right reason and allowing a bad thing to happen for the right reason? Between protecting an innocent girl from being attacked or allowing her to become a victim again. Do you remember that, Anonymous? You see, you may claim the throne, but so heavy weighs the crown. King.
You quickly approach the line drawn in the sand. If you cross it, there is no going back.
Oh, please. It was Anonymous Hacker trolling episode 11.
Oh, they're going across that line, bro.
Let's take a little look at the power of Maskface's precious morals, shall we?
You best tread very carefully.
Oh, we're going back to the past.
Or what?
He's on very thin ice right now.
I swear I'm going to fucking find you!
He don't give a fuck. He gives zero fucks.
In arrogance and anger.
Fuck your chances, motherfucker!
Your fate was in
Oh,
your control.
episode 11, that's-
You, Aaron, let this happen.
That's for the dude. That's where Anonymous failed. I remember that
Fucking
episode.
happened! You thought Louisa's dog getting killed was bad? I'm gonna fucking go to her house, and I'm gonna fucking kill her and her entire fucking family, you motherfucker! You don't even know who the fuck you just messed with! See if you can fucking
Damn.
get out, bitch!
Fuck. I remember that. Oh, damn it.
And there he goes.
Oh god, I remember that shit. That's not cool, bro.
Anonymous,
You will
And there you
silence
go.
your
you
tongue.
failed to drive fear into your target.
I think the dude was apprehended though before he got anything crazy. Nothing happened that much. But I
You
do
put
got
the
arrested
life
for
of a
that
young
though.
girl at risk. All because of your morals.
This is your
You
final
may
warning.
condemn our methods. But what's worse, towing the line of the law or allowing a girl who
Both sides are making valid points at the moment
to
though.
be beaten because of you. Because of your inability to do your job. You are, and always will be, responsible for every mark upon her face and every tear that fell because of that. I wonder how long it took her parents to find her
Getting real right now,
unconscious
man.
on the side of the road. No. You know what I really wonder? I wonder what her parents thought when they saw her lying there,
Oh man, it's getting real up in here.
after seeing the great job an internet hero did to protect their daughter from danger. If she wasn't pretty before, I bet she's a
This is not even a roast battle anymore.
boys now.
You have crossed the line. You dare treat your page as some kind of joke.
Dark
you dare
humor,
use
man.
this as an example to promote your sick ideals of anarchy. Tonight your acts of ignorance have cemented your fate. Tonight, a civil war emerges. Your existence on this channel once simply irritated us. But today marks the day you become an
civil war.
anonymous. Although Lieutenant may allow your existence on this channel, mark my words, we will no longer provide a friendly resident here. We will no longer pardon your careless attitude. We will no longer stand by as you make a mockery of all that we stand for.
Oh.
And we will no longer uphold our peace treaty. So you best expect us, along with your downfall.
Well. I suppose this
Glove's
is
getting
the
rolled up
beginning
now.
of our civil war. I, for one, welcome it. Nothing like a little
Civil
bit of
war.
anarchy
It's civil war,
to keep things
people.
Interesting.
Anarchy.
So, viewers,
Oh.
you heard the masked infant. The time is upon us. You must
Oh god.
side.
It's time for war. Oh man. Oh man. You're either Team Watchers or you're Team Anonymous, bro. Which one? Team Watcher. The Watchers versus Anonymous. Oh. He's got a bunch of new merch. Some shirts, a hat, a couple posters, bro. Which side are you on? Which battle flag do you wave? I couldn't read that last part. Oh man. Woo! Jeez, that was something. It wasn't so much as a roast battle as it was like just throw. It was like, I don't even know what it was. It was like a roast battle, but at the same time they were spitting like facts and stuff at each other. It was like, damn. Man, it's civil war now at this point. You're either Team Watchers or you're Team Anonymous, and you have to pick a side by buying the merch. Team Watchers all the way. I don't know why I like the Watchers. I just like the Watchers for anyway. But another great video by Lieutenant Lickman. It was legit. It was I had me sitting on the edge of my seat for the entire video, even though I'm standing up. It doesn't matter. But anyway, I will be leaving the link to the original video and of course the channel in the description below. And yeah, and if you like what you saw, be sure to hit that like button. All that kind words, and feedback, and all that stuff is very much appreciated. And comment, like, rate, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I've been Genesis, your host for the reaction, and I will see you guys next time. Jackarai out.